I have made some bad mistakes in my time, but that breaks, and I'll bet I've had way more fun than you.
Well, hello there, welcome to another exciting episode of Bis Auf Plays Minecraft. I am Bis Auf, and this is me as I play Minecraft on single-player worlds, the Minecats server, in the new Minecraft realm, Utopia Prime. If you have a moment, click that subscribe button. If you feel up to it, give a like or dislike on this video. So here we are in an abandoned mine on the Minecats server. I'm having trouble with my extra monitor right now, so please excuse me. I'm trying a little different setup today. Usually I sit on my butt with my legs up in the air. Microphone is laying in my lap and I'm reaching out playing on the laptop. But today I'm actually sitting up like a big boy with a microphone in front of me and playing. So the reason I'm making the video today is I'm on the Minecats server and I popped up through the floor after I was making a tunnel. I could hear a spider. And yes, I hear a spider, and I found a spider spawner. So we came up through here, right there in the ground where that torch is. So let's go in here, take out all these spiders. Luckily they're just regular spiders. And we will snatch this spawner off the ground. Yay! And now we're in an abandoned mine at the same time, so we can search around after we grab our loot, that is. So, I think we're going to use this as our base of operations. Why not? So, we're just going to go ahead and drop everything in this chest. Except for our cobblestone. We'll take our cobblestone with us as we explore. And let's see. We came up out of the floor there, so we'll go this direction first. See, it's a dead end. And then I noticed this direction. We go down, but for some reason it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm going to see if it does actually go anywhere, because I see some more fence posts. It does go nowhere. Okay, well, we'll just go back then. Go ahead and knock that back down. That one. And we'll block this off. And we will block this off. So, we're only going to explore in this direction, but I might pound through this wall to see what might be over here. Which would be nothing. So, we'll go jump off this diorite. Or diorite. I don't like how it's spelled. I'm sure there's a reason why it's spelled like that, but I don't care. Well, we see a minecart down there, so let's just start like this. We'll head straight. Oh, you'll notice in the bottom of the corner we have chat going today because I just don't care. But every once in a while say clear lag or something. They've got a thing on this server that every once in a while anything that's laying on the ground or experience globe or anything floating around that's just not been picked up will get cleared by what's called clear lag. So we'll see those warnings constantly, and hopefully we won't lose anything good on the ground by accidentally leaving it there too long because we weren't paying attention. Okay, that's looks like the sea up there, so we'll close that off and go back to where we were, which is down here. So yep, so let's continue this direction. Excuse me for a sec, just seeing how many people are on, making sure the mob cap has not been met. That can be a bad sign, because I won't be able to hear our mobs spawning. You'll notice the sound a little different too, because I've got the sound turned to a certain setting so that I could only hear what I really want to hear. I don't want to hear annoying sounds that aren't going to help me. I'm only looking for hostile mobs. So I've got everything but hostile mobs turned off. Let's see if we can get through this. See, we're gonna have to put a whole roof on this building. Nothing down here anyway. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Unless it's more caved in ceiling, which it most likely is. Yeah, we're just gonna not go this way. How's that? We'll leave that unexplored. Nothing down there, so let's go back down below. Excuse me. And we will go, whoops, let's get that torch down. One of these two ways. Let's start off to the right. I always like going to the right first. Kinda helps me keep track of things. I've been really bored in everyday life. I haven't felt like playing Minecraft. I want to build something with my hands. I like to do woodworking and metalworking and such, but every time I try to do something anymore, it seems like I get interrupted or someone else's needs are superimposed over mine. I just can't seem to occupy my mind with something I can do. It isn't just gonna bother me. I'd like to make my very own Lincoln log set because you can't find them very often anymore. I'm trying to figure out a way I can make them easily to the lengths and sizes they should be, and then make as many, and so I can continue making them at any time, so I can always have a way to make more and more, and I can make giant builds with them. I know most people prefer Legos, but Legos aren't hard, man. They really aren't. You know, they stick together real well. They've got great instructions. I want to build things that you shouldn't be able to build, and it's made out of wood too, so wood's better than plastic any day of the week. There we go. I've also wanted to start another project. I know a lot of people love or they hate the movie, excuse me, Constantine, or Constantine, or Constantine, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Stop bitching about how it's pronounced. Yeah, the DC Comics movie starring Keanu. I have so much huge range Reeves, even though he can't act at all. But in the movie he's got what they call, some people call, the holy shotgun. And I'm thinking, I want to make one of those. So I'm looking around for pictures and this and that, and it took a long time to get a picture worth a darn. And I found it on a... Oh, there goes the Ender Dragon. Well, that took him a while. That was like 2 hours ago when he respawned. But there's a store called the Prop Shop or Prop Store or something. I think it's in England. Excuse me. But they get a hold of a lot of the really good props from different movies, because a lot of times the movies are made overseas, and that's where they just leave the stuff behind. These guys either make it or end up with it somehow. And they sold a stunt version of the gun, and they had a really good picture online for it, and it even had a ruler in front of it marked in centimeters to help me decide how long it was and how big the parts are. So I've got that pictured as a standard now, and I'm going to use that to help me make my own version of it. So I will, and I found a video that shows it being put together in a prop shop somewhere. The real gun, or the real prop being put together. So I know what the pieces look like when they're taken apart, or how they should be taken apart. I know how they go together, and now I can take dimensions off the original, or at least a stunt version of it, and make individual pieces, and I'll make them out of wood, and then I'll cast them out of aluminum. It'll give it a little bit of weight, but not too much weight. And aluminum is really easy to work with. I can just take aluminum cans and melt them down in my forge that I learned how to build online, and I'll just melt them into bricks or whatever I feel like, depending on how big the individual mold is that day. Because I can actually do sand casting too. I learned that in high school. I made myself a little frame for sand casting, so I'll be able to sand cast all those parts one at a time. And I've decided what I'll do is I'm going to try to make one or two of each wooden piece, and I'm going to try to have my son-in-law, he's a pretty good artsy-fartsy type of guy, and there's a lot of inscriptions on the individual pieces of the gun. So I will have him try to etch those in for me before I make it in wood. Well, after I make it in wood, I'll have him do it in the wood. And hopefully, if I'm good enough on my casting, it will show up good in the aluminum. Excuse me, just setting a home right here so I can get back to it. Now warping back to my house. The warp squishies after my granddaughter. I call her Squishy. I've got another warp Tatum for my grandson. I need to have a third warp Elias. I haven't got around to making yet because I don't really know where I want to warp to, that I warp to all the time. The warp Tatum is my withers spawn. I think I might make myself, I might actually set up an entire area just for spawners. I should, because I'm running out of room for stuff. Okay, up here is where it goes. Trying to remember where I put this leftover crap. Okay, let's dump the rest of this garbage in here where it belongs. Excuse me. I'll put those in there. Sorry. Just not feeling good today. I thought it was allergies, but I think it's worse than allergies. I think I might have a beginning of what is normally called a summer cold, but it's not summertime yet, but it's still summer cold to me. Okay, we'll put this equipment back where it belongs. See, I've got a whole chest set up just for my gear to go mining with. Okay, so now I can go like this. No, I want to go that. Okay, we'll put that there. That there. Oh, we had another pick. Where'd it go? That must be it. So we'll keep this pick on us. We'll make this our mining pick. I got a whole bunch of efficiency and breaking Fortune 3 and Fortune 2s and sitting up here. Excuse me, and I constantly break them out to go mining with. Plus I got some over here I can put together and make more. It's coming to the point where I'm not going to take the crafting table and the furnace with it anymore. Just going to take the chest, I think, because I had an anvil. I stopped making stuff. And I had all that other stuff, and I just don't really use it in the inventory anymore, so I think I'm just going to get rid of all that crap and not take it with me anymore. Oh, well, let's do it this way. I get a special kit because I bought Citizen and Patriot on this server, so I get a kit every so often of iron armor and a free diamond pick. So anytime I remember, I try to grab it and then enchant the pick. See, we'll grab this. And Fortune 3. And there we go. Another Efficiency 4, excuse me. I'm breaking 3 and Fortune 3. So we'll take all that. We'll throw the rest of this lapis in this chest, because I knew that was getting low. And we'll throw the pick in where it belongs, the mining chest. And I'm starting to lag like a mother, and I think I'm going to go out and actually build something. I've got an idea now. I want to build something, so I'm going to call it quits for today. I'll be doing my best to get a video out every single day at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, United States. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And if you're up to it, give a like or dislike on this video. And as always, later, Minecraft freaks.